Simmons trade rumors just took a wild turn because according to multiple NBA rumor sources, the Philadelphia 76ers are widely expected to keep Ben Simmons when training camp opens on September 28th, unless the Portland Trailblazers make Damian Lillard available in a trade package. Ben Simmons ghosting the Philadelphia 76ers has honestly become one of the most interesting situations that I have ever covered. I mean, when a player is not responding to texts from his other star teammate, you know there's issues in the locker room. No stars in the NBA are really available in trade news right now, so Ben Simmons and the Philadelphia 76ers are just going to have to wait it out until either Bradley Beal or Damian Lillard becomes available in the trade market. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Ben Simmons were to take it as far to not play in the first month of the season or something. This is a unique situation in the sense that this is a guy who has constantly averaged 15, 7, and 7 over the course of his career, so it's just surprising me that they treat him like an NBA superstar talent, but nobody wants Ben Simmons. And part of that is that Ben Simmons played horrible in the playoffs this year versus the Atlanta Hawks in the second round. I mean, one of the most popular hot takes in the NBA in the past month is that Ben Simmons is one of the most overrated players in the league. A huge reason why the Philadelphia 76ers have not traded Ben Simmons yet is because of a big reason, and they announced that they would not trade Ben Simmons unless they are getting an all-star caliber talent in return. The Pacers offered Malcolm Brogdon and the Sixers declined. The Kings offered Buddy Hield and the Sixers declined. The Warriors offered Andrew Wiggins and the Sixers declined. So it's just a very sticky situation with the Ben Simmons rumors. I'm hopeful that Ben Simmons will get traded because it will make the NBA a lot more fun in this next season, and I could make a colossal video on it that could honestly get a lot of views. I mean, I do not have the best tendency to predict NBA trades like somebody like the Flight Mike or Adrian Wojnarowski does, but if I could predict the team that Ben Simmons were to go to, I would predict it would either be the Spurs, Timberwolves, or Blazers. But I think the Portland Trailblazers are the most likely to get him, considering what I mentioned earlier, that the Sixers will only give Damian Lillard for Ben Simmons. I mean, when the Minnesota Timberwolves and Sacramento Kings are in the hunt to get Ben Simmons, you know it's been hard to get a trade package done. And what I think the Philadelphia 76ers are making a mistake in is that they want someone who is better than Ben Simmons' caliber in the trade package. And if they do that, I just don't think that they're going to get rid of him anytime soon. I mean, trading for a guy like Malcolm Brogdon would have been a great decision for the Philadelphia 76ers. Although new reports say that Ben Simmons wants to go to LA, and when I mean LA, I mean the Lakers. And this would not be hard to get a trade done because the LA Lakers have superstar talent that I'm sure could give something up to the Philadelphia 76ers for Ben Simmons. Just because he's not in contact with the Philadelphia 76ers doesn't mean he's not on contact on the internet. The man who moves a mountain begins by carrying away small stones, which is what he posted on Instagram, and I think this is referring to Ben Simmons wanting to get traded. But from how I'm interpreting this, it's also just that there's been a lot of drama and he has a headache. And he probably has a headache for a legitimate reason. Everybody is talking about a Ben Simmons trade on the internet, and he is just trying to stay quiet to the Philadelphia 76ers organization. Because according to Jason Dumas, source, Ben Simmons is cut off communication with basically everyone in the Sixers organization. Everything is going through his agent, Rich Paul. Ben is open to going to the Dubs, but he doesn't have much leverage in that situation. And just keep this in mind, this is actually pretty funny in my opinion, but this is a guy we're talking about who can't hit a single three-pointer and is the worst shooter in the NBA. Although if there were a team that I would predict Ben Simmons to go to, it would definitely be the Portland Trailblazers, although I don't think that's going to happen.
And they need to improve dramatically to win the East. My first call, if I'm Daryl Morey, I know maybe it's a long shot. I'm calling Portland and I'm saying, what kind of package do I need to build around Ben Simmons to get Damian Lillard.
I mean, this is something universal, and I think we can all agree on this one thing. Ben Simmons is going to get traded by the trade deadline this season. I mean, the whole reason these Ben Simmons trade rumors are even a thing is because Ben Simmons played so poorly in the second round series of this year's playoffs versus the Hawks. And I mean, it actually does surprise me that a Ben Simmons trade is coming this soon in his career. Because keep in mind, this is a guy who was drafted first overall and won Rookie of the Year with the Philadelphia 76ers and led them to instant success and made the playoffs. Although I'm just excited to see where Ben Simmons goes. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Click subscribe, turn notifications on, like, share, comment, all the good stuff. And as always, I'm your boy Hyper Basketball, and we're out.